guys, so I'm back today with another video. You guys said that you wanted to see my side of the story of my 7th grade year. If you're subscribed to my mom's channel as well, then you already have heard her side, so I'm just gonna tell my side, but we're really just gonna kind of go like a timeline through my 7th grade year, because 7th grade year in all was just the worst year of my life, and I don't really remember everything. I kind of blocked that out because it just wasn't my best year. Oh, and she's here because she remembers everything. And I, like I said, I don't. So, 7th grade year, this was in year
2000, and it had to be like 2003, 2003 or 2000. No, probably 2005. Yeah, because your dad had got deployed, about 2005.
Okay. So my 7th grade year started off pretty normal. I mean, you go back to school, fresh fit, you know, oh my gosh, hey friends, we're in 7th grade now, almost 8th grade. And this is also when I got my first phone. Now, I had a phone in 6th grade, but it was a hand-me-down. It was a, I mean, it was a
Who buys a 6th grader a brand new phone?
I mean, I was appreciative, I'm just saying. It was a hand-me-down. It was a silver flip phone, and like, I ended up losing it or something like that. So the next one I ended up getting was a track phone, because my mom was like, I'm not about to invest in all this money to get you a new phone and then you lose this one as well. So if y'all don't know, a track phone is where you have to put minutes on it, and you have to
from Walmart.
Yeah,
they still sell them.
It's like a text message takes away like 3 minutes. Like, it's very limited. And she really just wanted me to have a phone so I could call her to let her know when I made it to school, because she would leave before me because of work. So I would leave after her just to keep her mind at ease, and she know that I made it to school.
She would call and let me know she got on the bus, and then when she got to school, she'd call me then too.
Right. So quickly, the track phone got old because adding minutes is expensive, or it adds up quickly. So she ended up adding me on her Sprint line, but the only thing is I had like limited text messaging. I only had 300. Now in today's world, 300
ain't nothing.
That's a day.
Ain't nothing.
But I had a limit of 300. I think my minutes were free after 7 o'clock, and I think I had to turn in my phone to her at a certain time.
Yes.
So obviously, you know, I'm excited because I finally have my own phone. It's like, yes, I can finally talk to boys on my time. I don't have to be like paranoid when the house phone rings, thinking like, is that you know who? Because I mean, let's be real, we all had little petty relationships when we were in middle school. At least I know I had my share.
I had mine.
They never went outside of school, obviously, because they were petty little relationships. My first relationship that I had, I mean, I don't care to say his, I mean, I don't mind saying his name. Not I don't care, but I don't mind to say his name because, I mean, we're not on bad terms, and
oh, you still friends with him?
I mean, we follow each other on Instagram and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Both of their names, matter of fact. So the first guy I was with, his name was Michael McAdams. He had beautiful, luscious hair. He looked like Lloyd, and at the time, that was my biggest celebrity crush. No, Lloyd. Remember Lloyd? With y'all said his nose is big.
Child, I ain't gonna comment. Go ahead.
But he was like sent from heaven to me, because it was the closest thing I got to being with Lloyd. So I mean, we would talk on the phone all the time. Oh, also somebody else I used to date, his name was Malik, but Malik told on me.
Malik told on you.
Remember, he called the house, or he called the phone or something like that, and he told you that he was my boyfriend, and
he got you in trouble.
He got me in trouble. He told on me. So
dudes to do that.
Michael got me in trouble. Well,
on purpose.
No, not Michael. Michael, we didn't get to that part yet.
Okay.
Malik got me in trouble on purpose. I was also dating somebody named Greg, and I don't really remember much about that. I just remember his name. Obviously, with boys, when they're on your mind, it's easy to put aside doing your homework and stuff. So instead of doing homework like I should have been doing when I got home from school, I was on the phone talking, you know, planning out our life, how many kids we would have when we get married, you know, things that I should not have been doing. I was doing.
I'm just looking at you. I'm just taking notes. I might want to check Jada.
Oh. So I was finally fitting in with my friends, because my friends had like boyfriends too, and I never really had one. So I finally felt like I was being accepted into the crowd. Like, okay, Jazz got her a boo, we got us a boo. Not only that, my friends, we also all joined the cheerleading team. So I felt even more accepted because, I mean, it sounds petty, but I felt like there were like popular kids in my school, and I just wanted to be popular with them too and fit in and whatnot. So I just felt like with having a boyfriend, I mean, he was popular. I felt like, you know, that was my way in. So with me, you know, finally being accepted by the crowd and chit-chatting and whatnot on the phone with boys when I shouldn't have, it came the time where it was progress report time. And when I got my progress report, I mean, it wasn't horrible at first. I had all C's and I had an F in my social studies class. And I, you know, like any other student, you know, told my parents that I would get it together. I was going to be on top of my work. This wasn't going to happen. I wasn't going to fail or anything as such, but things really just got worse from here on out. My first episode of things getting worse, y'all heard from her channel, is when, okay, before I get into that, since I was popular and accepted and stuff into the crowd, I really felt like that was my ticket in on winning Best Dress, because I really wanted to win Best Dress, and I would do anything and everything it took to win Best Dress. That involves her clothes, her makeup, her everything, if it meant I was going to win Best Dress. So the first episode involved a piece of her clothing. It was a baby doll shirt. Is that what it's called?
Top.
It's like elastic here at the top, and then it like flew at the bottom, and it had like a strap and a strap on the side.
2 straps.
Yeah, 2 straps.
That was sewn together.
Well, it wasn't sewn together here.
Yeah, they were.
No, not here.
Yeah, they were.
It was like this.
No. It was just a strap.
I know. I'm about to say it. So, so the shirt was too big for me. It fell below my boobs. So, you know, being the crafty girl that I am, I shouldn't have, but I cut her shirt where the sleeve is and tied like a knot so it would fit me. Wore it to school, got a lot of compliments and whatnot. But then came a couple of days, I think her and my dad were about to
We were about to go to the Beyonce concert, and I was breaking in some shoes, and I went and I was putting up clothes at the same time while I was breaking in these shoes, and I'm looking at the top like, what is this top like short? And so I had just had a conversation with Jasmine about line, okay? Because she was cutting up my wigs, y'all. She was doing a lot, okay? Homegirl, I asked her, I said, Jasmine, did you cut my shirt? Nah.
Yes, y'all, I said no. And I'm gonna admit, I tried to play her. Like, I really did. I knew I cut that shirt, obviously.
And it was an
but
epic fail.
I just thought, you know, she would forget. Like, maybe it would slip her mind that I don't know what went through my mind.
I don't know what went through your mind.
But I really thought you probably forgot you cut a shirt or something, or that it came like that.
No.
So I was like, you sure you ain't cut it? And she was like,
no, this heifer didn't. No, she didn't. Just play on my intelligence, okay?
So she rolled up on me real close in my face. Keep in mind, I'm taller than her too, so, you know. But she's still here with all up in my face.
And what did I say to you, Jasmine?
I don't remember.
I said, you still want to lie to me? Come on, let's just reenact it.
Okay. Okay.
You still want to lie to me?
I'm trying to cry. That's how it be.
Child, all I'm going to tell y'all is this. If you saw it on my channel, let me just refresh you. I had to put Jada and Rocky out my bedroom. I closed the door, brought her in, because I didn't want to scare Jada, because you know Jada got these years to come. So I brought her ass in the room with me, and then I got up in her face and I said, now lie to me one more time. This heifer decides that she wants to just get buck, okay? She like, hit me, because that's all you want to do is hit me. What you think I did?
She slapped me.
I knocked the shit out of her.
Well, no, when you slapped me, okay, when I said I feel like I'm about to go unconscious,
no.
Can I tell my side?
Well, hold up. When I did hit you, she grabbed her face and she was telling me that she was going to be unconscious.
Can I explain why I said that? when somebody hits you and you don't see it coming, it shocks the crap out of me. So it was like, I thought that shock feeling was unconsciousness. I didn't know the right word to use. Mommy!
Let me tell y'all something. Jasmine was in freaking drama class this particular year, okay? Jasmine took up drama and was quite good at it, might I say, until that very day. Who knows that they about to go unconscious before they go unconscious?
I just explained what I thought it meant, what I thought, what was actually happening from the person who got slapped and didn't see it coming. It kind of knocks the wind out of you, like, whoa, I didn't see that coming.
But then, when she did come to, because Steph just went and got the phone and said, I'm going to call 911. And I'm going to tell them why I knocked you out, because you sitting up here lying. So then, I went to pop her again, and this time she ducked. And she wasn't quick, y'all. She wasn't quick. I was still quicker than her. And I grabbed her ponytail. And she went down. And her still was in my hands. And yeah, that was not a good day for Jasmine. No. What else happened that day, Jasmine?
Basically, the way that night ended, my lying ways almost just got me kicked out the house. I remember her grabbing a trash bag, and I think I had like clothes or something like that on my bed, and she was like, that was all I could take was on my bed, which was really nothing. Probably
like some panties,
it
new shirt.
Was really nothing. And she told me to get out. She was like, since you want to lie and you want to fit in with your friends, well, go live with them. And one of my close friends, she lived like right down the street from me. But I was like, that whole process, I just was really thinking like, is really lying and, you know, trying to fit in with my friends really worth like me getting kicked out? Because if I were to get kicked out, their parents aren't going to take me in. They're not going to care or like parent or, I don't know, parent me like my parents would parent me. So when I got kicked out, may I add, it was winter time. It was really cold. I tried to go to the back of the house to the patio. My mom was like, no, get off my property and go to your little friend's house. So looking back now, I feel like I know she really wasn't going to kick me out. I think she was really just trying to teach me a lesson. She knew she was going to let me back in the house.
The devil is a lie. There are places for girls like that.
I know, but I wasn't like outrageous. I was the
parent, your 7th grader. You was the child. You may think you wasn't outrageous, but your ass was off the chain.
Anyway, so she ended up coming outside and told me to come in the house, but she was like, you're not sleeping in my house. You can get you a blanket and you can sleep in the garage. No cushion, just the garage on that hard floor. And I was freezing, and I think she kept me in there for like a couple of hours, and then she told me I could come in the house. And after that, I was like, I'm done with my lying ways. I'm done, because where am I gonna go if I get kicked out? But just talking about this just reminded me of another situation that happened of me lying. I don't remember if this was after or before, but it was when I had a pink Razor phone, and I had got it taken away, I think because of my bad progress report. And she had kept it in her room, in her dresser. And every morning it would go off with the Lloyd song playing for my alarm. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I tried to get brilliant. And I was thinking like, okay, well, the phone is eventually going to die because it goes off every morning. So, you know, if it doesn't go off one morning, she's just going to think like I'm thinking, well, the phone just finally died. So I went in there after school one day, took it out, talking on the phone with my boyfriend, Michael. And she was taking a shower one night, and I was like, okay, this is the perfect time to call him because she's in the shower. So let me try to be sneaky, be slick, and talk to him. So I'm guessing while she was in the shower, I don't know her mindset, but I'm just thinking while she's in the shower, she's thinking like, dang, I didn't hear that alarm go off this morning. Where is that phone? Because literally she came out, and you could tell she just threw her clothes on and came in the room and said, where's that phone? And I said, I don't know. And mind y'all, I had just was on the phone. As soon as I heard her say, where's that phone? I threw it underneath the covers and flipped it over me. Michael's still on the phone. I hear him saying, hello, hello, hello. And she's like, where's that phone? I'm like, I don't know. So she came like crossed around to my bed and she flipped my sheets back. And there it was.
Lit up.
Laying there.
Lit up with Michael on it.
I don't remember if you talked on the phone or did you break it first.
No, I said, who is this? And he said, like, he got quiet at first. Then he said, this is Michael. And I said, Michael, I need you to get off my line, okay? And then after I hung up on little Michael, it was a flip phone, I remember, right? I have been dubbed the Incredible Hulk in our house, okay? I may be small and little, but I will fuck some shit up. Do you hear me? Jasmine's phone went, if y'all could have saw her face, it was priceless. Do you hear me? When I say I broke it, like I broke it and like it all crumbled, okay? I whooped her so bad that night. I did.
Another situation that happened too, another line thing. Like I said, I had limited text messaging at the time. So if I went over, you would get charged for that. I went over out of this world and her phone bill was like,
it was over $500. $500 for 3 phones, okay? And y'all know, Sprint be trying to buck, especially back in the day. They was trying to buck, okay? And I get my bill, and I'm like, $500. I'm gonna just tell y'all this. That night, when I was going off on Jasmine, the Lord must have told James to call me, because he was in Afghanistan now, okay? So he has no idea what's going on.
And while he was calling, I was hemmed up in the corner like this.
And y'all remember, she was taller than me, right? Like, she was hemmed up. I had her up off the air, in the air, okay, flying. That night, I was so mad. Soon as I hemmed her up, Mr. Long called.
From Afghanistan. I don't know if like subconsciously I was acting out because my dad wasn't there. I don't know what the issue was with me, or kind of watching Jada grow up, it made me feel like everybody goes through this.
It does.
Like,
it's
you
true.
have to go through this lying phase to appreciate telling the truth. I don't know, like,
it's true. My worst fear was the 7th grade too.
Another situation that happened too. When I was in 7th grade, I was not allowed to have social media. I didn't get social media my first time until the 11th grade. And I want to say because 7th grade, I jacked it up for myself. So I had made a MySpace account. And my mom, I think she found out about that. But she wasn't like mad about that. She was just like, no, I don't want you on there because stranger danger, you know.
It was you and Ashley.
Yeah, she was like, it's not a good look because you don't know who's following you or who's pretending to be somebody that they're not. So she was cool about that and told me to just delete it. But she said don't make any other social media accounts. I don't know if y'all know about Bebo back then. Bebo was popping. Bebo was like...
for teenagers.
It was like an Instagram for teenagers. Or kind of like a musical today, but a Bebo. On my Bebo, my name was Diva Too Fly, which was her best friend's name, like her trade name or whatever at the time. So I kind of stole her name, and this is what kind of got me in trouble and got me caught.
She got caught.
Her name was Diva Too Fly. On there I said I had a boyfriend. I said during my free time I like to spend time with him.
You said that you go to Durham School of the Arts.
I named my school.
You was a cheerleader. You know, you popular. I mean, and then had like these like recent pictures that I had like just took of her all on there. Now, let me just say this. Stephanie's eyes never saw this Bebo account.
Yeah.
Never saw it. But do you remember Diva Too Fly? That's D. Hey, D.
Hey, D. Auntie D.
Let me just go on and tell y'all what D did. D had called me that night.
Thank God screenshot was not in back then. I'd have been caught. For real.
D called me that night. And D was like, Steph, are you up? And I was like, no. I'm incoherent when I'm asleep, okay? So the next morning, I was on my way to work. D calls me. She was like, Steph, I was just surfing the web last night, and she said she was trying to trademark her name, Diva Too Fly. So she did a search engine on it. This child, picture showed up. Gonna do a smile. Anywho, she does this. Jasmine's picture, her profile picture shows up. So D clicks on it. D running down all the information that Jasmine had posted on there. And she was like, Steph, I ain't trying to get Jazz in trouble. She was like, but I know you told her not to have a social media account. So Stephanie was en route to work. Now, Jazz better be so glad that Charlie at Cracker Barrel was coming to deliver my retail truck that morning. Because if it wasn't for Charlie, I was about to whip that forerunner back around, take my ass to Durham School of the Arts, and I was about to be signing her out of school that day, and I was going to take her ass home, and we was going to talk about some Bebo, but it didn't happen like that. This what happened, y'all.
I got home like I normally do. I called her, told her I made it home. She said she was talking real sweet. Until this day, that scares me when she starts talking real sweet. Like when she be like, Jazz, or hey, how was your day? Like it just scares me because I be like, what I did. She done found something out. What I done did.
Y'all, I remember exactly what I said to her. She's like, hi, mommy, I'm home. I was like, riddle me this. What have you done that I don't know about? She was quiet. She was like, I don't know. Figure it out. Because I'm getting ready to get off work. And when I get home, you better have an answer for me, okay? And when I tell you, I was so sweet. I was like, how was your day? You know, was school good? And then that's when I hit her with the riddle me. And she was like, oh, shit. She done found out. So by the time I got left Cracker Barrel to get to our house, it's about a 20-minute drive. I get in the house. Jasmine was standing at the staircase when I walked in the door. And she was like, I know what it is. I was like, what is it? She said, I have a Bebo account. Okay. Tell me about this Bebo account. Now, once again, y'all, I had to go put Jada in her room, get her involved in something because I already knew. I was very angry that morning. So them 8 hours that I worked, it kind of calmed me down, but not that much. I took Jasmine in our bonus room that we had, and I sat down with her, and I told her, I said, let me just paint a picture for you. I said, you already done told him where you go to school at. You've already told them you're a cheerleader. I said, clearly, how hard is it for them to identify you if they came to Durham School of the Arts, sat in the car, waited to see you, watched you get on the bus, okay? Followed the bus home, watched you get off the bus, walk in the house. Even though my husband was deployed, we had our Camry sitting outside too. We didn't drive it, but it was just like a decoy so people wouldn't think that they were home by themselves. I said, okay, and so they see and they watch you for a couple of days, and then they realize there's nobody home with her. I said, there is 2 things that I could have came home to. I could have came home and you could have been raped and beaten, or someone could have killed you. And she sat there because as a 7th grader, 12, 13 years old at the time, they don't see danger like that. You know, like she said, she was more concerned about being popular. So I just told her we will not have this conversation anymore. And I ain't gonna lie, I did tell Jasmine that I was about to whoop her ass until I was tired.
And she literally whooped me like with a belt, with no panties on, bent over, raw booty, belt with some
Ain't have no.
It had big circle things. Them things.
Oh, I still got that belt too.
It's red.
Yes, I still got that belt.
Whooped me with that belt till literally she got tired. I had whelps on my booty. I sure did.
And I just told her I was whipping her naked because I wanted her butt to remember.
I think that might have been the last
whipping you got.
The last like big episode, because after that the next episode wasn't bad. The next episode was I was about to get in a fight with this girl named Simone. Simone did not like me. At first, we were really good friends. That's the crazy thing.
Y'all was fly together.
We was really good friends. She had pretty curly hair. That's what I do remember her. She had really nice skin. But I don't know why. I think we fell off because of Michael. I think her and Michael started dating. And I was mad about it. And then she was trying to like throw it in my face or something like that. And it was like word on the block that she wanted to fight me. I'm not a fighter. I'd rather talk things out, you know. Why do you have to take it to violence? So I told my parents about it, and my mom was like, you need to get tough skin. She was like, you gonna fight that girl. What? You telling me I'm gonna fight somebody? Like that's the opposite. Normally parents be like, no, you know, maybe you should sit down and talk to her. My mom was like, no, you're gonna fight her. Me and your daddy gonna come to the school when y'all fight to make sure nobody jump in. So if somebody jump in, I was gonna snatch their ass back. Yep.
Jasmine got out of school that day like at 2:45 and 2:45, 2:55, something like that. But at 3 o'clock, our ass was there. I had braids in my hair, had a bun. I had on this little foot basketball jersey short set and some flip flops. Mr. Long was right there with me, and I was gonna be the. I was gonna make a disclaimer. Anybody jump up in here, I'll fight a kid, and I was gonna snatch their ass back out. My daughter was so passive, and I was like, stop letting people like try to take advantage of you. If she going around school talking about she gonna whoop your ass, all right, you gonna meet her on the scene and you gonna be ready, and we gonna make sure don't nothing go left. Okay, because y'all know girls want to pull out blades and glass and stuff like that. No, we was going to be there to snatch her ass back. However, it didn't work out like that.
Yeah, word on the, I think I had told like one of my friends or a couple of my friends or whatever on the bus to school that me and Simone were going to fight, and that my parents were also going to be there to like referee the fight or whatever.
Oh, somebody
growling. So she found out about that, and she ended up not wanting to fight anymore, and she just wanted to put our differences aside and just go on about our business. So we did not end up fighting. Have I ever been in a fight? No, never. Oh yeah, okay. This is the last straw.
Oh.
I feel like my mom was trying to, like, karma is the, she was like, oh, I'm gonna get you. And she got me good. So finally the end of 7th grade year came. Finally, praise him. Glad I got through it. I'm thinking, okay, I was working hard, but trying to get my grades back right, trying to do better, trying to be a better Jazz. I didn't want to disappoint my parents anymore. So my report card came. I think it ended up coming late though, because I had like a balance with my lunch or something. So I didn't physically get it in my hand when we got our report card. Ended up getting mailed to the house.
No. Y'all report cards always, the last report card always got mailed to the house. Okay. Y'all just was gone before the report card got mailed to the house. They used to go to their grandparents for the summers, and I think that summer you were at your Papa's house. Yeah. And so Papa had already done come and got them, and they in Florida. Well, I got the report card, y'all, and the report card said that she was placed in the 8th grade, not promoted. She was placed,
and I was. Oh, go ahead.
Because they saw her potential.
And they knew about the situation with Daddy.
With her father being deployed. And so they took that into accountability. So they placed her in the 8th grade. Well, when Jazz called, I had told her that I got your report card and you were retained in the 7th grade.
You failed. You're doing the 7th grade again.
And so, yeah, I rubbed it in. And, yep, she was on the phone. She was crying. I was like, too late to cry about it now. You know, all this bullshit that you did throughout the whole year. I said, this by far has been the worst year of me parenting. The worst, okay? Because she was, like, off the chain, okay? And so I let her go the whole summer. The whole summer.
I was mortified. That summer probably went by really fast too, because I didn't want to go back to school.
I had to explain to Jasmine the difference between promoted and being placed. And once I did that, I wanted her to understand completely that she did not earn the right to go to the 8th grade. She didn't have the grades for it, nor the behavior. Therefore, she was placed. And I think that was a humbling moment for her at that very moment. Then she kind of got a little pep in her step, but she still was feeling, I guess you was just shocked. She was shocked. It wasn't no, I'm in 8th grade. It wasn't none of that. It was like a very humbling moment for her. And y'all could say I was a bad parent, or you could say that that was not a good idea. But you know what? There is no book or tutorial on how to be a parent. And basically, you have to parent your children based off what you know about them. As a parent, from the time that you carry them to they born until you raise them, you know their strengths, their areas of opportunity. You know that about them. So you know what? You gotta actually kind of, I guess, reprimand them and punish them according to that. Because like I said, this girl loved weave, okay? Loved it. I done burnt weave. I done like took drawstring ponytails and put it in the Dutch oven and set it on fire.
Okay, mommy.
Yeah.
So, basically, 7th grade year was hell.
Yeah. Would you like to repeat it?
But after that, y'all, I got my act together.
She did.
8th grade, I was there for a little bit, and then we ended up moving to Marietta, which probably was the best thing to get away from that crowd. Not that they were bad people or are bad people. I'm still cool, or I'm still followers on Instagram of people that I hung out with back then, but that's really about it. Lesson taken from my experience is don't lie. Honesty is the best policy. I mean, you're still gonna get in trouble, but at least you were honest about what you did.
Correct. And I'm gonna say, ain't nothing like not following the in crowd. Sometimes you need to make your own in crowd.
So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to thumbs up this video if you want to see another.
Well, let's just say it was a journey from Jasmine coming from an unruly phase of her life to the woman she is now. We all go through changes. I said my 7th grade year was the worst too. The worst.
So if you want more story times, be sure to comment down below or thumbs up this video. And I'll see you in the next video.